There are 5 clauses. The first clause is this. Whose are these? The subject that the interrogative pronoun whose indicates in this interrogative clause are the belongings of a subject. The subject whose number is revealed as plural or indicated the indicative pronoun these. The interrogative pronoun whose, the plural subject, the subject indicated by the interrogative pronoun whose to another subject that is not revealed. The subject of belonging is the information that the speaker intends to figure out in this. The speaker defines the subject, these, of the be verb or with the subject indicated by the interrogative pronoun whose to practice the role as a subjective complement. The definition of the be verb or reveals the context about the arrangement of the two pronouns. This interrogative clause is stated in the second type of clause constituted with the subjective complement whose. The intransitive verb or and the subject these. The subject these reveal the 3 premises that the number of the subject is plural and close to the speaker and does not participate in the conversation with the speaker. The form of the be verb or reveals the premise that the number of the subject is plural or the subject participates in the conversation with the speaker. The indicative pronoun these indicates subject defined by the subjective complement whose to reveal that the subject belongs to a person. From the premises that the speaker applies the interrogative pronoun whose, the indicative pronoun these, and the be verb are, we can infer the 4 pieces of information about the subject. The subject indicated by the interrogative pronoun whose belong to a person. The number of the subject is plural. The subject do not participate in the conversation with the speaker. The subject are close to the speaker. One of the responses is stated in the first conference. The speaker signifies that the subject which the object indicated by the possessive pronoun his belong to is a male who does not participate in the conversation with the speaker. The possessive pronoun his indicates an object that belongs to a male who does not participate in the conversation with the speaker and the listeners. The speaker applies the possessive pronoun his as a response to an interrogative clause stated with the interrogative pronoun whose. Because the possessive pronoun connotes that the object indicated belongs to a subject, that is, a person. So we can understand that the possessive pronoun his corresponds to the interrogative pronoun whose in the interrogative clause. The second clause is this: whose sends you a message. The speaker indicates the subject of the action indicated by the transitive verb send with the interrogative pronoun whose to signify that the subject of the action belongs to another subject. The subject of the action indicated by the transitive verb send belongs to another subject that the speaker wants to figure out. The form of the transitive verb send reveals the two premises: that the number of the subject of the action indicated by the transitive verb send is singular, and the subject does not participate in the conversation with the speaker. The suffix s reveals these two premises. This interrogative clause is stated in the first type of clause constituted with the subject, whose, the transitive verb send, the indirect object you, and the direct object a message. One of the responses is stated in the conference. He's send you a message. The speaker reveals that the subject of the action indicated by the transitive verb send belongs to a male who does not participate in the conversation with the speaker by the possessive pronoun his. As a response to the interrogative clause stated with the interrogative pronoun whose, the subject indicated by the possessive pronoun his reveals that the subject belongs to another subject, that is a male who does not participate in the conversation with the speaker and the listeners. The form of the transitive verb send reveals that the number of the subject indicated by the possessive pronoun his is plural. Because the possessive pronoun to indicate a subject does not reveal the information about the number of the subject and whether the subject participates in the conversation with the speaker or not, we can infer the information from the form of the transitive verb send. The possessive pronoun his to indicate a subject or an object whose number is not figured out is described by the transitive verb send to reveal the information about the subject instead of the subject. So we can understand that the possessive pronoun his corresponds to the interrogative pronoun whose in the interrogative clause.